Sorry, you probably can't hear me, but Mike's having me take out the rivets, and he's full on into sanding. It's a dirty job. Woo! Dirty, dirty, dirty. So I'm walking away because it's so loud. So we've gone through 3 bits so far, trying to drill holes in the rivets so we can pull them out. And we've broken 3 bits. So Mike just pulled out the grinder to, these we can't even drill because they're steel. So he's trying to grind them off, and that's what we're doing right now. Working on taking this panel off. I see insulation. Yeah. First piece of metal off. 199,000 to go. 1, 2, I don't even know how many pieces of metal on the entire ceiling. Let's just acknowledge what we've done. Good day, good day. So the insulation was removed, and now we've got, well, a couple inches wider on each side of the bus. I don't even know what we'll do with that space, but get it cleaned up.
We'll use it for wiring.
Oh, okay. We're going to use it for wiring. There we go. I was just about to ask you, what are we going to do with that all that extra space? Yeah. So instead of the wiring being at the top, you're going to put it down here. Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh.
It can be used for either. It'll either be insulated.
Ooh, we have choices. Choices are good. What were you saying?
Either insulation.
Oh,
or,
yeah.
You know, and wiring.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right. So to remove this piece of metal, Mike is having to remove the window because it's holding the top part of that in. So we moved the, oh my gosh, plywood. I couldn't think of the word. Move the plywood out of the way. Got that metal off. We've got to work on this side, but we're going to clean up the floor over here now. And move on to grinding. This side is worse, a lot worse. might just put the window back in. Metal is off back here. And this side. And he's got the rust. Whatever. What is the word? What is the term?
Well, we just removed
Grinded it. Removed the top.
the surface rust.
The surface rust. Yeah. And counting the windows, this metal that's off on the side, like here's it still starts again. We've got a third of the bus done today with that particular project. Team Gimo. Okay, so what is this?
It's called, well, this one is called Ospo.
God, it stinks.
Yeah, it does.
Ugh.
It's,
Oops, there goes the cat.
phosphoric dichromate.
Oh, yuck. Ugh.
Wetting agents and extenders.
So it is an oxidant?
No.
Oh.
What it's going to do,
Mm-hmm.
okay, all this rust that you see,
Yep.
so tomorrow it'll probably be black.
Oh.
So it turns it from iron oxide
Uh-huh.
to iron phosphate.
Oh, okay. That's right. Oh, and then it would be good for our body. We just eat it. Haha.
I don't know why we do that.
I'm just kidding. I was just kidding, because you said iron phosphate.
Okay, can you move
Well,
the
it's-
back, babe, out of here?
Yeah, it's awesome that this is like the primary area of rust, and the rest is really nice looking.
Yeah. Look at this. See that?
No, do it again. Oh yeah, I saw that. What are you telling me? That's
I
how
don't know what
fast
that
it
does. I
reacts?
don't know what that's doing.
Oh.
Some kind of chemical reaction, it looks
Yeah.
like.
Ooh, we're having a science experiment in our bus. We could have all kinds of experiments happening in here. Interesting. Wow, it makes me want to shower. Aloha. So we've got a primed floor back here. I can't tell you, standing in here, how much different it feels. And it feels so good. I can't wait to start framing in here. Unfortunately, I'm so about immediate gratification, and that's why I love painting. It's like an instant change. But I'm like just ready to move in here and call it a day. But clearly we've got a lot more work to do. So I just again wanted to show. So the metal panels are still there. They're off here on the last 4 windows on each side. That's where the point where we left off. So this is a third of the bus where that metal panel starts. Can I get my finger there? Where's my finger? Right there, where this metal panel starts. This is a third of the bus. So we could have a long day and do all of the rest of the floor in a day. Especially since the rust isn't so bad on the front of the bus. It was really this back corner that was the worst. So Michael me boy, Master Carpenter Mike, is on his way out, and this primer is going to be covered with a coat of paint. And then we'll be ready to prep the subfloor to put down. Okay, so here is where we're at now. Mike, went through all of the cleaning the rust up, putting a protectant down, a sealer, yeah, and then okay.
Then we put the rust converter, the OSFO down.
Ooh, it sounds sexy.
We primed it with some oil primer, then we painted it with some oil-based paint.
You're so loving and giving. We didn't do anything. You did all that.
And then
Thank you, though.
This red guard down, which is waterproofing.
Okay. Excuse me.
Usually use it under tile, but figure it's can't hurt to put down on here to keep water from penetrating. So.
Okay. All right. So our goal right now is we're just talking about the space in the bedroom, and Mike and I are tiny people, and we sleep kind of so close, pretty much wrapped around each other at night. So we're thinking, can we do with a double bed instead of a queen bed? So that's the plan. Mike's going to measure out the size of a double bed and see how much more space it feels like in here. And I think we're going to get maybe a double blow-up mattress and sleep on that for a couple of nights and just see, are we rolling off? Is there enough space? That's our goal. Okay. Michael, me man, needed my help, so I had to turn off the camera. So we put in 2 separate lines. The outer line, all the way around this, is a queen bed, and the difference is a double bed. Just trying to feel how much space we have. Really significantly different considering this is super tight here versus coming to this line. Oh, this is where we're at now. Before we start framing, figure out what we want to put here. Okay, it's same day. we decided we were going to have a full-size bed, and we went inside to start in the house to start drawing out plans, more specific plans for the bus. Right now we have basically rough drawing. We know what we want. We've drawn out like the important things. But now we're putting it to measurements. And as we were doing that, we're like, well, how much space do we really have to have in the bedroom? How much space do we really have to have in the bathroom? So we're back to, doggone it, we better move all this shit out in front of the bus. So we can move it back here and then like start measuring. Because we started really designing the kitchen the way we want. And we'd like it. This is, to me, the kitchen's going to be the most important part of the bus. It's where I'm going to spend most of my time because here, from, wish I could back up more, here to here, the 40-foot bus, there's going to be a long lanai. It's going to be that long and probably multiple more feet that way than the bus is. I should say many more times wider than the bus. So that's going to be all of our living space. And we're probably going to have closets out there, and we're going to have like storage and our bolly bed and our kitchen table and blah, 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 blah. So can we do this small? I have an antique vanity. We're thinking that we're going to take the feet off of it. We've already got a vessel sink, put a subfloor on top of that and have that up here. Just kind of looking at everything. So what Michael me man said we need to do now is he's going to prep the subfloor. So he's going to start working on that. He's actually saving what was down there. He's going to sand the surface level of that rust and handle basically what we did inside the bus. I'm kind of assuming. He's going to come correct me, I'm sure. Oh, you found your briefcase.
One of them.
Oh. So that we can prep that and put it back down, move all of that shit out of the front of the bus back here so that we can start really measuring out the kitchen. That's where we're at. Peace out, man. And the sanding begins. All right, first one down. And Michael me man, you've graduated from boy to man. I just want you to know that. Is now going to clean up the other side so we can get that down. Subfloor's down back there. I think now we're moving all the stuff back on top of it, yeah? So we can open up space in what will be the kitchen so we can start figuring out how much space we truly need.
It would be good to put some screws in there so I don't have to worry about it
Okay,
moving around.
no worries. Okay, the kitchen space has been cleared out and is in the back of the bus. And Mike is marking down some measurements for like the width of the cabinets so we can start creating this space. What'd you say?
No, the depth of the cabinet.
The depth of the cabinet, excuse me. The size, I should have just said the size.
Okay, you need to put that down because you need to help pop these lines.
Oh. All right, so you want to tell us what you're doing? Making noise?
Shearing the heads of the rivets off. So drilling them was not working out so well. Broke a bunch of bits.
Oh, geez. I like your shirt.
Certainly works well, but is not really preferable. So I thought I'd try this. So what I did is I took this one chipping bit and I sharpened it. You can see it's pretty sharp.
You're so
And
smart.
then I've got my chipping gun, which is kind of a small one, but it's seems to be doing the trick okay. A little bit bigger one would probably pop these things real quick.
But not working well on the ceiling ones. Yeah.
Well, I don't know yet.
Oh.
Here's a ceiling rivet right here.
Okay.
Spin this around.
Holy crap.
Yeah,
That's
well,
one.
Most of that is because I couldn't get a good angle on it. But,
Okay. But that's one, and we have what, thousands?
yeah, probably. But
I think we need a rivet removing party.
let's see.
Floor looks awesome. Oh, okay. Well, that was much faster, yeah.
So the trick with this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So if you get up here close on the rivets.
Yep.
Okay. You see the center thing?
Yep.
It's missing on this one?
Yep.
Is I took a punch and I punched it through.
Uh-huh.
So the way a rivet works is you've got the head on it that you can see, and then you've got like a tube, a little shaft on that goes through, and then this part of the pin that you see there,
Yep.
the far side of it has a bigger head on it. So when you use a rivet tool, it takes that pin basically, and it pulls it into the tube, and it spreads the tube out, which that's what provides
Anchors
the
it.
fastener.
Uh-huh.
So they're called blind fasteners or blind rivets, pop rivets, because you don't see the other side of the work that you're working on, but you can still get a good fastener on it. So,
Gotcha.
these pins, much more difficult to shear the head off, and I was able to do it with the pins in there, but it didn't work real well. So I decided, well, let me try and do this. So I take the thing, pop the pin through to the other side of the rivet, get it out of the way, so that when I shear it, the pin's not in there as well. So,
Gotcha.
for a lot of these, oh, I got rid of all the big rivets down the sides here. Sides like this panel here where two panels came together, same thing on the other side. It had what looked to be these same rivets.
Yeah.
And I was able to pop those pretty quick.
Ah, great news.
So we'll see.
All right, waterproofing down on the whole bus now. So the plan today is that we're gonna lay the plywood down in the front here. And then I'm not sure what we're gonna do from there, but the floor will all be in. Subfloor.
Watch your ears.
Subfloor is almost in. Not quite in. We have Mike's cleaning off the butyl that was on the sidewall. Now we'll try and put it back in place.